All right, John asks, I'm a young screenwriter, novelist, comic book fan, maybe writer, 18, soon to be 19 in January.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Manhood, huh?
Write all of your manhood questions.
Cool, that was the creepiest thing you've ever said on the show. Developing, writing a live-action Spider-Man TV series with other fans, artists, and writers at SpidermanCrawlspace.com. Do you think Spidey comedy could thrive in that medium? Pete could cameo in a few Punisher guest episodes I have planned in Season 3, LOL.
LOL, that's an important part to add on.
Yeah.
Right. Here's the first thing. We accidentally checked out crawlspace.com, and we're totally confused because do you know what that website is about?
It's about building a crawl space in your house.
Yeah.
Right, so we thought that was really interesting that you're doing a Spider-Man show tying it
It takes place in an attic.
Yeah.
Crawl space is not that.
Well, here's the first thing that I want to warn you about a little bit, John, is rights issues. Obviously, Marvel is very protective of characters like Spider-Man. You're allowed to do things on a certain sense, but once you start trying to make money off of something...
Like you can dress as Spider-Man, like for some sort of bedroom play.
That's the previous thing.
Yeah!
You can certainly do... You can't do whatever you want with Spider-Man, but don't try to charge money for it at all, unfortunately, for the amount of money you're probably putting into it, because then they're going to sue your ass and is what's going to happen.
And if you're writing a Spider-Man pilot for some sort of spec that you want to shop around, I mean, that's a bold thing to do because the market for that is very limited because it would have to go through Marvel.
And they would want to put their own writers and stuff.
Yeah, that being said, I think if it's clear that you guys are having fun and it's supposed to be just something that you are doing for fun, also if there's a good degree of humor in it, there's a certain protection under parody laws that you're allowed to do.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't call it Spider-Man, unfortunately, is what's going to happen. But you look at things like the Hi, I'm a Marvel, I'm a DC, clearly those were parodies. They were supposed to be funny, and they were actually embraced by both Marvel and DC.
Try using the name Spider-Ham. That's
a Peter Porker.
Hilarious parody item.
But yeah, if it does work out and you do make them, we'd love to check it out because we love parody stuff.
And if you play Punisher,
I was just about to say, if you're thinking of casting Pete, really look again at the script because I don't know if he quite works as the character. Maybe he's a victim of the Punisher.
Oh,
like someone who's shot by the Punisher.
Yeah, or Pete would be a great songbird or something like that.
Yeah.
I would love it if you cast me in something where I get to shoot Justin.
That would be amazing. Well, you would be a great Wasp, I think.
Wow, cool. That makes sense. You would be a great Cosmic Cube. I think you could just...
Whatever you wish!
Yeah, you're like
Cosmic
a
Cube is a very gay genie, right? Cool.
No, you're a very gay genie.
Oh, thank you. I'm writing a new arc on
Get back in your beer bottle.
Yeah. Whatever you wish. All right, last question is, Jason asks, do you feel it's harder for a comic book fan to find someone?
Wait, who? Who's lost?
You know what it means. What would you feel about a comic book dating site if there was any, or is there some now? Well, first of all, yes, we would like to go to the movies with you, Jason. Thanks for asking.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. No, I don't think it's necessarily harder for a comic book fan to find anybody than anybody else.
In this day and age, it's almost cool to know about comic books.
Yeah, absolutely. And the geeks have inherited the earth pretty much. So you're the person that the movies that everybody wants to see during the summer, you know about the stuff before going in. I know that when I walk out of the movie, I'm just like, was that correct? Was that right? What was different about the movie? Tell me about that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, finally, I'm the cool guy. It's not true, but I think that.
Yeah.
So
obviously, a lot of men and women are coming up to you in a sexual manner, asking you for answers about Iron Man. Is that what happens?
I don't want to say it doesn't happen.
Yeah, cool.
I would say
and
that.
Then I say, like, do you want to be my little Iron Man?
Oh,
I'm talking
that's
about
the creepiest thing. That's the creepiest thing you've ever said.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty creepy.
That's true.
I think what Alice is hinting at is it's important to be in areas where you do well. Like go to a comic book convention where people of your or of a nerd hole. When you're seeing like an action or super comic movie, something like that, where people. That doesn't make any sense. Where people want to have your input and you look good in their eyes. So
Listen, we may not be the best advice show.
No, we are bad at this.
But the deal is that if you like something, chances are there are hundreds of other people out there that also like that thing. You just got to figure out how to find them. Message boards are terrible because they're places where people flame things, but at the same time, you can develop social relationships with people there. If there's nobody in the area, you can also start a comic book club at your school.
Comic
if you
book
want. All right, you can come to
this. Our show started as a dating site. Actually, it's just funny it turned into this.
All three.
We're the only three. We're the only three.
That bubbles.
That's
Oh, boy.
me.
Yeah.
No.
So no, there is no comic book dating site right now, but there's plenty of places
God.
you can
Why?
connect with
Thank God.
other comic book
Why
fans. You know what? Let's start one.
Yeah.
You know what? Right now, we are starting a comic book dating
Hey.
site. If you're looking to hook up with other hot comic book singles, just comment below this video.
Comment below.
We're going to give 2 lucky fans, 1 lady and 1 dude, a chance to come to New York City and have a date at our show.
Leave
Yeah.
your
On
best.
Valentine's
Tuesday.
Day next year.
God, nice. Comment your best comic book pickup line below. Let's go.
Love it.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys all for writing in. If you have a question, you can write us at the Comic Book Club at yahoo.com. You can comment below.
Your best pickup line.
With your best pickup line. And as we said, we're going to hook up 2 people. I'm actually kind of serious about this.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, I don't know if we can fly anybody out to New York, but we will set you up with a lovely date.
Yeah, at Midtown Comics.
Man. That's nice. Where can they see the show, Pete?
Well, you'll be going on your date to see us on a Tuesday in
What?
New York City at the Pit, 8 o'clock.
What a
Followed by a romantic trip to Midtown Comics with a $25 gift card.
Except they'll be closed at that point.
Well, you can go the next day if your date lasts that long. Oh!